Hi, this is Sandi and welcome to Apple Cottage. In today's video, we're going to talk about two different things. Raisin vinegar versus vinegar raisins. Totally and completely different. Now, you can make vinegars from raisins or any fruit. It's a simple process. You put the raisins in a quart jar, you fill it up with some really good water, not tap water, but water like spring water or rainwater that's been filtered, things like that. You put a lid on it, a cloth lid, so that it can breathe. Put a rubber band on it and set it on your refrigerator. It stays up there for 2 to 3 months. It's warm and it makes wonderful vinegar that you can use for salad dressings or when you're baking or when you're cooking, doing a stir fry, you can add some of it. Great flavor. But then there's vinegar raisins, completely different. The recipe is very easy. You're using 2 parts apple cider vinegar, 1 part raw honey, and then you're filling up the jar the rest of the way with raisins. Now, some people will use golden raisins. I just use regular raisins, organic raisins. Couple reasons. I don't think there's anything different. Both of them can come from the same grapes. The United States produces more raisins than any other country in the world, and most of that's done in California. It's just a process of how they dry them. To make golden raisins, they're mechanically dried, they're dehydrated to a point. But the thing about golden raisins is that before they go to dry them, they're treated with sulfur dioxide. Choices are yours. Eat them or don't eat them. Totally up to you. Regular raisins are dried in the sun. They're dried for about 3 weeks and they become that plump, beautiful raisins that you grew up with. I use those. I can get the organic raisins at my health food store. They're plump, they're juicy, they taste wonderful. And not too bad a price. I mean more than regular raisins, but I like the organic. Now, apple cider vinegar has loads of health benefits. There's books written about all the health benefits of apple cider vinegar. Raw honey, the same. The brood nest temperature never exceeds 98 degrees, and so you can never have your honey get warmer than 98 degrees if you want all the health benefits. And since I have hives, we just extract it, I spin it in my extractor, so then I just throw it in the jars. Sometimes I have little bug pieces in here, but I don't care. But raw honey is exceptionally good for you. It can help you with even allergies. Taking a tablespoon a day of local raw honey can help you with allergies. But the fun thing about this, when all 3 of these are combined together, there are studies and research that show that it helps with tendinitis, with colon cancer, with leukemia, with dementia. If you have ringing in your ears, eating these raisins can help you. It'll help your vision, it'll help your skin. So why not eat them? The honey kind of counteracts that powerful taste of the apple cider vinegar, so it's more palatable with the raisins. And when you mix them all together, you only have to wait 3 days before you can start eating those raisins. They recommend you eat 10 of them a day. Easy thing to do. So we are going to start with a half-gallon jar. And I'm going to start with my honey. And I actually marked right here at the 500 mark. And that's how much honey I'm going to put in there. Because I want 1 part honey to 2 parts apple cider vinegar. And so that's how I'm going to do it. Now, my honey is extremely thick. When I'm using my jar of honey, even if it's crystallized, all I do is put it on the stove. And as I cook, it just starts to soften up. It never gets too hot. I don't really care if it has a little bit of crystallization into it. but it is so tasty. And I like light colored honey. And the farther north you go, the lighter your honey gets. I think it has to do with the soils and the plants that grow in the north versus the ones that grow in the south. And it is so extremely tasty. So there we go. We're almost to my line. Little teeny bit more honey. Now, when you buy honey in the store and it says it's raw honey, and it's been sitting on those store shelves for months, you know, and it hasn't crystallized, that should be a red flag to you that that is not raw honey. It has something added to it. A lot of honey that comes in from China has like rice syrup added to it and different types of syrup, which are hard to detect, and they get away with it. But if your honey doesn't crystallize after it's sitting on the counter or in your cupboard for a month or two, you have a problem, because that is not raw honey and you just wasted your money. Oh, just a little teeny bit more. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to shake up my apple cider vinegar because I want it all together. And then I'm going to put 2 parts of apple cider vinegar. And I have another jug in case I just don't have quite enough. And I don't have quite enough. Now there's lots of kinds of apple cider vinegar. A lot of times I get Bragg's. This is an organic one I get at Albertsons. This one is an organic one. Not really sure what store I got this one at. But all organic apple cider vinegar is good. Just a little bit more. There. Now, if you have kids, there is a really fun thing you can do with raisins. Now, if you take a glass jar, you can make what they call dancing raisins. And it's really fun, especially when they're in grade school. So you get a glass jar or even a drinking glass, and you put some 7-Up or Sprite in it, something clear. Well, when you pour it in there, you'll see all those bubbles coming up from the bottom of the glass. Well, when you drop raisins in that jar too, the carbonation attaches to the edges of the raisins because they're wrinkly. And what it will do is lift up those raisins so they start to float to the top. But when they get to the top, the bubbles pop and the raisins go back down. So it's like this ongoing dance of raisins, and the kids just think it's so fun. Eventually, the carbonation will end, or the raisins will get too soaked and they'll go to the bottom. Then they can eat them or they can throw them away or whatever. But I always ask grandkids, do you want to see dancing raisins? When they're little, it's totally fun. Okay, so I'm going to put this on there just so I'm not throwing any raisins around. And I'm going to fill it the rest of the way with raisins. So there's literally hundreds and hundreds of raisins in here. And so eating 10 of them a day will take me quite a while. But because they're both honey and apple cider vinegar has so many properties of preserving, when I've used up all of the raisins in here, I'm just going to put more raisins, wait 3 days again, and use this same batch. So it will take me a while before it's all used up. All the good stuff's used up. So then what you're doing is you're just shaking it. You want that honey to dissolve in the apple cider vinegar. Every so often I'm going to open it just because I don't want pressure to build up. But I'm going to keep shaking that. I'll take my spatula and I'll stir it a little bit more. And then it's just going to sit there for 3 days. Then every single day, I'm going to eat 10 raisins. After a month, I will do another video. And I'll tell you the health benefits that I feel just this time of the year. So I hope you enjoy it. Try making some vinegar raisins. Thanks again. Oh, I've been watching YouTube info. It's like an academy for YouTube. It says I'm always supposed to ask for you to just subscribe and click the like button. When I started doing videos, it was because people kept bothering me and say, why don't you do some YouTube videos? And I said, I'm an old woman. Why would I do videos? So if you like my videos, press the subscribe, press the like button, and share it with your friends. So this is Sandy at Apple Cottage, and I hope you have a great day.